Network Marketing Pro, beginner's guide for introverts on how to build a network marketing business empire, recruiting people on social media without direct sales. Unlock your leadership skills. Written by Phil Nolan. Narrated by Matthew W. Martucci. Chapter 1. What is network marketing? More and more often we hear about network marketing, and above all, the gains that can be made with this type of activity. If you are also looking for a job and a profit, then perhaps you will have asked yourself what network marketing consists of, and especially if it is a type of activity that can do for you. Network marketing is a type of activity that is also called multi-level marketing, and that is closely connected to direct sales. In practice, it is about selling a certain product, or sometimes even service, but more rarely, creating a customer base through the creation of a network. If before network marketing was based simply on door-to-door selling and word of mouth between friends and relatives, today this sales system has evolved through the advent of the internet that has allowed, especially with social networks, to have available to a wider audience of potential contacts. The network marketing system is based, as the name directly suggests, on the possession by the seller of a network of contacts and possible very large customers, but also on the ability to include in their group other capable sellers. The profit in network marketing, in fact, does not derive only from its direct sales, but also from a percentage of sales made by the people we recruited in our working group. However, the ability to identify products for sale that are suitable for market needs must not be missed. Thin is the difference that separates the network marketing from the pyramidal sales that instead are prohibited in America. How it works. Those who decide to adventure into network marketing must proceed in parallel on two paths. On the one hand, in fact, they will have to find the best way to promote the products to be sold as to increase its profits. On the other hand, however, they must also have the ability to network by identifying other capable sellers available to join their team. To start working in a network marketing type of company, it is first of all necessary to identify a company or a potentially saleable product and then be introduced into the system by a sponsor, for example, someone who is already in the environment as a seller. The advice I give you is always to choose a quality product and try it in the first person, because only if you are convinced of what you sell will you know how to offer it to the fullest. Once you have started your sale, you will be able to devote yourself to the search for the first sellers to be introduced into your group, to which you will probably also need to train before launching them on the market. The earning potential. In the field of network marketing, the gain you can make is incredible. In fact, on one hand, you have the opportunity to earn on your direct sales. On the other hand, you have the opportunity to earn a variable percentage on sales made by the people you have introduced into the system. But there is also a third chance to make money, which is what you get with group rewards. As regards, instead, the figures that can be reached, this discourse is very variable and depends on the incentive plans of the various companies that rely on network marketing. In general, however, the chances of earning are quite high, but they are also closely linked to the time devoted to this activity. In fact, network marketing can become your main job if you dedicate yourself full-time, but can also represent for you a second job to do in your free time and directly from home, especially if you opt for the sale of products directly online. Another factor that affects earnings, then, is the number of new sellers that you can insert into your network. Chapter 2. Getting started. Network marketing, also called multi-level marketing, or MLM, is a business model based on which independent contractors invest in a company and earn a commission on the products sold. This profession is tempting for many because it is possible to become the leaders of themselves, establish an independent working time, and achieve success with their own hands. Network marketing requires a lot of effort, but it can be a rather lucrative career. Do some business research. Choosing the right company is essential to succeed. A quick and easy search on the internet can usually answer many of your questions. Learn to determine which company
Sample complete. Ready to continue?